Nice intro, right? Also nice hair. Oh, this heat here, guys. I'm literally dying. I mean, some of you might be, yes, finally, but not yet. Not yet. We have a little tier list, pretty much. I want to go through the World of Warcraft expansion, go over what I liked, what I didn't like, and if I even played them, and so on. So let's get right into the video, finally. Jesus Christ. Alrighty. So, I know I made a new one to include Dragonflight, Shadowlands, you know, the good expansions. Let's start with, with the good one. Pretty much the only good one now. No, I'm joking, of course. Maybe not. Yeah. I mean, I love vanilla. Vanilla is S tier for me. I mean, I have a lot to learn about vanilla still, same with other expansions, but what I truly love about this is I have a sweet spot for older games, and I'm older myself, I'm getting gray hair. Please help me. But yeah, the world is pretty much the main character, all the beautiful zones, the atmosphere, the weather effects, just the simplicity, but it's still complex. So it is very simple but also complex at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, the mechanics are really simple, it's really slow. It's not for everyone, but I really like it. It's just something different, not so fast-paced. You can take it pretty much all in, you know. I don't know, for me this is the most human expansion or base game there is from World of Warcraft. I mean, it's the base game, huh? And it's not really an expansion, but I think you get what I mean. I love this old art style. It has charm. It's rough around the edges, you know. Like, we are pretty much. I don't know. I really like this in old games. Soundtrack is amazing. Sometimes you don't even have a soundtrack. You have just ambient noise. It just feels perfect, you know. Beautiful zones, like for example Ashenvale, where most people encountered their first real PvP battles, for example. Even the Barrens, you know. I mean, it's pretty much Orange Zone, you know, but when it shifts to night, it's so beautiful. Kind of like if you look at Africa and then on the savannah, for example, and then, you know, it changes from day to night, pretty much, and you have the sunset there, and it's just beautiful, I think. I like it, it's really slow, of course. Sometimes I get bored myself with leveling. This takes a long time. It's pretty much one of the most important aspects in vanilla World of Warcraft is the leveling experience, meeting people, making new friends, making enemies, doing PvP, battlegrounds, still simplistic but really amazing, you know. Warsong Gorge, all time classic and favorite pretty much through all World of Warcraft expansions. Then you have Arati Basin, then you have Alterac Valley, just really, really amazing. Then the itemization, it's not, I mean, even with Dire Maul later on, I think with patch 1.5, right, with where the Battle Masters came in and stuff like that. 1.4 was, I think, where the honor system first was introduced. Of course, the honor system has huge problems as well, you know, bracket manipulation. Then you have to invest so much time of your life into this if you want to actually get rank 1. Pretty much unemployment simulator, but it is a lot of fun. Also the class fantasy, of course, you have so-called meme specs, but I think people take it a little bit too far, because you can take a tank druid and tank even raids and such. This is possible. This is just a problem since this game is so old and people figured pretty much everything out. I mean, even sometimes till this day, new things get figured out, new mechanics, new interactions with certain classes, abilities, items, you know. I think that is really, really cool. I think people take it a little bit too far with their min-maxing and their meta shit. You can pretty much take every class and have fun, you know, so Maybe not red paladins, but I'm just joking, of course. Okay, on to the next expansion, or the first expansion actually. This was the Burning Crusade. The Burning Crusade was one of my favorite expansions. I mean, I like Draenei and Blood Elves, the female versions. Some say it's vanilla, just more, you have the leveling experience in Outland. What is a bit sad, the old world got a little bit obsolete there. It started there pretty much. I liked what they did with the professions, at least early on, so that was really cool. You could have really a long time biz gear, stuff like this. I mean, they took most of the things from vanilla and what we loved and refined it, but I don't know, maybe I played it too much. I can't really get into it that much anymore. I don't know what it is. Maybe the whole leveling experience is too long. I mean, you have 1 through 70. I don't know. I like Outland though. I really like Outland. The first time when you come into the Hellfire Peninsula, the music that is playing there, this is, every time I hear this, I just feel nostalgic. I feel really good inside, But yeah, I'm not sure. Also, the raids and the dungeons were really cool. I liked Blood Furnace, then the Hellfire Ramparts, and the heroic dungeons were a lot of fun. Also, this was the expansion where I started for real raiding for a bit, and I had a really cool guild. Also, towards the end of vanilla as well, I had a really cool guild. We raided there, so that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I would give it an A for that. I can't give it an S. I don't know what it is with me, but yeah, it's strange. I give it an A, but I can't really get into it. This is a bit strange, right? Maybe it's more of a B, but yeah. The next thing is Wrath of the Lich King. I really liked Wrath of the Lich King at the start. They made leveling even simpler. They started in the Burning Crusade with that as well. Pretty much every class felt more refined, more final, like they had their missing parts. That was really nice. I like Death Knight. I had a lot of fun with Death Knight. I still remember till this day when Death Knight released, and Wrath of the Lich King was still really young and fresh pretty much. And yeah, I love doing Alterac Rally. That was a mess in the early stages. You were just like a pinball, you were just grabbed around pretty much. That was quite special, also really cancerous. I like that. I mean, this was the first time I got the experience of Naxxramas. That was, a bit sad. I liked Naxxramas. I think the vanilla version I would have liked even more. I mean, it was really simple, even more for casuals, which isn't too much of a big deal, but this went a little bit too far. I did heroic dungeons, normal dungeons, but what I usually do is just do battlegrounds, because I love doing battlegrounds and stuff like this. The professions were also really nice. More flying mounts, that was also really nice. That felt really cool from the Burning Crusade as well. It killed a little bit the world PvP. Well, at least not in the start. Same with the Burning Crusade. But strangely, some of the zones, they were really big. For example, Sholazar Basin. But it felt also pretty empty. I mean, the art style and such was really amazing as well. Yeah. In hindsight, I dabble sometimes in Wrath of the Lich King, but I also can't really get right into it. And then, the Trial of the Crusader just killed it for me with the huge dump of daily quests. I really despise those. And this was where it killed it for me, I would say, for me, Wrath of the Lich King is a B, I would say. I would have put it in C, but it's a B. I had a lot of fun early on, and but that was also a part where I started to pretty much have long breaks from World of Warcraft. So Yeah, I mean, so far nothing out of the ordinary here, I would say. Yeah, the next one, Cataclysm, oh boy. I actually had fun with the early level experience. Even with the Barons was quite a mess to navigate. You needed to use the ropes to go to different elevations and parts of the Barons. My Death Knight, for example, I started in Vashia. I know this sounds stupid, but I really like Vashia. I know I'm really weird in that regard. But it felt so bad going from Wrath of the Lich King into Cataclysm with the... I don't know how to explain it. The power gap, the equipment just felt really bad. The cardinal sin for me was when they killed off the old world. I love the old world. I wished they had put more of these Bronze Dragonflight NPCs in there, where you can go there and talk to them and then revert to the old world. I would have loved this if this would have been a thing. Dungeons, not huge fan. Always, I'm not a huge fan of dungeons and raids. Pretty much did PvP a little bit. That was pretty cool. Especially early on, it was just one-shot galore pretty much. But it was a lot of fun, at least I had at the time, but I didn't play much. It's growing on me more, but yeah, the cardinal sin till this day is that they killed off the old world for me, you know. That is... I can't quite get over it. And it's also strange, you know, I'm a community manager of a Cataclysm private server, so that is really interesting. I mean, before it would have been an E or a D, and now it's a C because of this as well, so it's growing on me. But yeah, shouldn't have killed off the old world completely. At least make it accessible, you know. Also a dangerous trend there, where Blizzard started to pretty much shit on their legacy. I'm not a huge fan. The next one, I should have made an F, to be honest. No, I played a little bit. I really didn't like the theme, to be honest. I really didn't like it. And then pandas. I mean, I liked the Panda Brewmaster in Warcraft 3. I really, really loved that there. But you had so many strange people running around, and I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like pandas there. The next thing, Warlords of Draenor. Actually, I had a lot of fun with the leveling experience, with the professions as well. I even had fun with the garrisons at the start. Also started with Mist of Pandaria. I like the pet battle things. I like Pokemon pretty much. Also, some of the dungeons were really cool, nice mechanics, but this whole world quest thing stuff was so... I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. Then how they butchered the story, I wasn't a huge fan there. It's like, oh, I don't know. Really, really strange to me. I really, really didn't like it. For me, the best stories so far, the stories that are there in Vanilla, of course. You know, the continuation of Warcraft 3, pretty much. I liked the Burning Crusade, also a continuation of... there's a theme here of Warcraft 3, same with Wrath of the Lich King. I mean, Arthas, come on, you know. But I didn't like that. Yeah, I mean, the leveling experience was fine, but then it degenerated into just queuing from your garrison that didn't feel like an MMO, you know. Till this day, Blizzard can't make housing work. There's a server called Warcraft, maybe have a look how they do housing. I don't know, not a huge fan, but better than the panda thingamajig there. I really didn't like that. Yeah, it's a D for me. The next one was Legion. I had a lot of fun with Legion. Again, with the continuation of Warcraft 3 pretty much, with Illidan there. I really, you know, huge fan of Illidan, really like that. Even though he's a little bit of a cuck pretty much, so I don't like that aspect. The story was pretty cool, besides some points where I was like, Jesus Christ, guys, but I like that the leveling experience was really nice. The dungeons were also pretty cool. The world quests were fun for a little bit, but I don't get warm with those. Really strange. And then that you had to roll a dice on your legendaries, not the legendary weapons. That I like that aspect. Besides the extreme artifact power grind there, this was really dumb. But yeah, the equipment was too much RNG there as well. That killed it pretty much for me. And battlegrounds were a lot of fun though. The new hero class, the Demon Hunter, I really loved those. Always a huge fan. Always wanted the Demon Hunter in vanilla as well, or in TBC, would have made sense also. But yeah, PvP was also a lot of fun. Yeah, I would say Legion was a C, but I can't give it higher than that. Yeah, I would say so. Even Wrath of the Lich King is still above that, I would say. Yeah, then let's take it there. Exactly like this. Before Cataclysm, Then we have Battle for Azeroth. I mean, I like Jaina Broadmoor, really cool. Story I liked as well, a little bit corny from time to time, but I like those aspects. Jaina on that giant ship with the magic, that was really cool, but also a little bit cringe, but I liked it. I like Jaina, so I had a lot of fun with PvP, with Battlegrounds, I'm not a huge... I never play pretty much Arena. I played in TBC with a good friend of mine. That was a lot of fun. Warrior, Warlock, I don't think that is meta whatsoever. Was a lot of fun though. Some of the storylines I like. The zones were really cool. What I always can say, the art team from World of Warcraft, even with Mists of Pandaria, they do a banger job, like always. Like really solid art. I like the aspect with the new races, the how were they called, the allied races. I really like that aspect. The Dark Iron Dwarfs and the High Mountain Tauren, really cool. Also nice storyline with the what I don't know how he is called, forgot that, with pretty much the Black Dragon there. Really, really cool. I had a little bit of fun with the island expeditions, then these battlegrounds, also really cool with the story, but they got old really quick and you didn't actually have to do stuff. You would automatically pretty much win. And I hated this because people would just go in there and just AFK, and then it would drag on and on and on. Wasn't a huge fan of that. But despite that, I would give it a C behind Cataclysm, to be honest. Oh no, I even played more than Cataclysm, so that feels right to me. I know. First, when I made this list, I thought this was also go into the D tier, but no. But yeah, I don't know. Also, I mean, with Battle for Azeroth, they started also revamping the leveling experience from retail. I liked it as well. Was pretty much like really, really fast, quick and dirty, but like a dirty pleasure, pretty much. I like that. But of course not comparable to vanilla, for example. So yeah, these are two expansions I didn't play, but I watched a lot of stuff from content creators. The story I've still followed till this day a little bit, Sylvanas, I really like Sylvanas, but in Shadowlands, I don't know, I guess she really was a bitch, like Garrosh Hellscream said. I don't know, the whole thing and what they did with the Lich King Bulwa was like, dude, what a bitch. You have the cinematic and then he gets one shot pretty much, it's like, come on, dude. And then how they did Arthur dirty with, pretty much he was this fart cloud and he got disenchanted. It's like, dude, fuck off. Arthur did nothing wrong, by the way. So, I know, guys. And then, yeah, the whole story, I didn't like. Then the jailer, he ended up being a robot, a depressed robot, where his batteries ran out. It's like, give me a fucking break, dude. Give me a fucking break. Jesus, that was awful. I mean, the art team did a banger job there as well. But the story I really didn't like. Then, you know, the whole world quest thing again, they need to come up with a better system, to be honest. I don't know. And then pretty much they recycle, since Mist of Pandaria, the Timeless Isle. It's also, I mean, come on, guys. I don't know. Also, bear in mind, I didn't really play this, so for me it's an E. It's even worse than the Panda Pandemic there. Panda Express there. Yeah, Dragonflight looked really cool so far. I like the dragon riding aspect there. The new race. Really, Blizzard. You get finally Dragonkin or dragons or Dragfear into the game, and then they look like cucks. Like, this makes me feel really uncomfortable. Also, I need to say something here. They started heavily nerfing their main characters, their female main characters. I don't know why Blizzard has so much issues with female beauty. Also, it's a fantasy game, I don't know. Alexstrasza looks really cool in Dragonflight. I really like her design, but she was nerfed like crazy. And then you nerf her, and then you put lines in there like that she has mommy energy. Guys, stop drinking breast milk. Seriously, you're too old for that. I wished with the Dragfear that you had these cucks for people that like them, and then you have bulky ones, you know, like the guards there. That was really cool. Yeah, but I don't know. I really don't know. The story is also I don't know. I like dragons though, so, but yeah, I would say this goes before Shadowlands pretty much. Yeah, I would say that's pretty fine. Bear in mind, I didn't play this, just follow it, so I can't give it a higher tier. Maybe I should have made an F tier where I just put expansions I didn't play. But I mean, I looked a lot of videos. I get the idea. It seems to be going into a better direction. The trading post, I have to warn you guys. I didn't follow it too much. The trading post is a nice idea. You can get transmog and other things. That is really cool. That was missing from World of Warcraft pretty much. Something where you can earn also cosmetic stuff and have something more to do, like a battle pass. And that's why I need to warn you. It wouldn't surprise me if they would implement a premium track. I think they even did something like this. But mark my words, this will either be put into Dragonflight or it will be put into the next expansion. Be really careful, guys, there. Yeah, but pretty much everything so far. Let me know what your favorite expansions are. What would be your order? Like, what did you really like? And just let me know in the comments, and would love to hear this. I know this was really rambly, off the cuff, you know, not really scripted, but I still hope you liked it, and if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know why I have so much issue saying this. I guess it's too warm. Yeah. Guys, have a nice day, and until the next time. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, guys. Stay safe out there. Vincent out. Bye-bye.